I was skeptical about this one when I first heard about the JUKI LU1508H. I mean, I've used a few industrial machines over the years, and most of them feel like they belong in a factory, not in my garage. But after a few weeks of testing this thing on everything from denim jackets to heavy canvas bags, I have to say, I get why pros swear by it. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What really surprised me was how smooth it runs. A lot of heavy-duty machines can be loud and clunky, but the LU1508H has this quiet, steady hum that's actually kind of relaxing. I was sewing a thick pair of work pants the other day and didn't even need to raise my voice to talk over it. That's not something I'd expect from something built to handle layers of denim and canvas without breaking a sweat. The unison feed mechanism is a game-changer if you've ever struggled with layers shifting while sewing. I tried it on a quilted jacket with thick batting and the layers stayed perfectly aligned the whole time. No bunching, no puckering, just clean, even stitches from start to finish. It's the kind of thing you don't realize you need until you try it and wonder how you ever lived without it. And let's talk about speed. This machine doesn't mess around. It hits up to 2,300 stitches per minute, which sounds intense, but the feed system keeps everything in sync so you don't end up with a tangled mess. I used it to sew a bunch of tote bags in one sitting and finished way faster than I expected. If you've ever felt like your home machine is holding you back, this could be the upgrade you need. The adjustable foot pressure is another small but mighty feature. When I switched from lightweight cotton to thick upholstery fabric, I just turned the dial to increase the pressure and the feed stayed consistent. No more wrestling with the material or stopping to adjust settings mid-project. It's those little conveniences that make a big difference when you're working on something time-sensitive. I also appreciate how straightforward it is to set up. Unlike some industrial machines that come with a steep learning curve, the LU1508H has clear markings and intuitive controls. The large horizontal axis hook is easy to thread and doesn't require constant rethreading, which is a huge time saver. I had it running smoothly within an hour of unboxing, even though I'm not exactly an expert in industrial machines. Now, it's not perfect for everyone. It's pretty heavy, like 30 pounds heavy, so if you're looking for something portable, this isn't it. And while it's great for thick fabrics, it's not ideal for delicate materials like silk or chiffon. You'd want a lighter, more delicate machine for those. But if you're working with denim, canvases, leather, or multiple layers, this machine handles it all without skipping a beat. The stitch length is adjustable, which is great for everything from basting to top stitching, and the reverse stitching is reliable for securing seams. I used it to reinforce the stress points on a backpack I made, and the stitches held up perfectly even after a week of daily use. That kind of durability is exactly what you want from an industrial machine. At the end of the day, the JUKI LU1508H is built like a tank and performs like one too. It's not the cheapest option out there, but if you're serious about sewing heavy fabrics or just want a machine that won't slow you down, it's worth every penny. The link is below if you want to take a closer look. For most buyers, the real question is not whether JUKI Industrial Sewing Machine LU1508H Heavy Duty sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like heavy-duty capabilities and unison feed mechanism actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like JUKI Industrial Sewing Machine LU1508H Heavy Duty usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.